Hello, I'm Jamey Carsel. Today we're here at the shop. We're going to do some Maverick time. I've been asked several times by my friends to demonstrate doing a salad bowl shoe. So today we're going to do a salad bowl shoe. This may be a little bit longer video, but it'll be a good video, and we're going to use the Warrior model. This is an Ott Warrior. And there's quite a little method to making this shoe, but if you'll stick to this method, it'll be a lot easier. This shoe will be heated one side at a time and done one side at a time. One side will curl up whenever you're beveling the foot surface side. We'll bevel from the foot surface side around, and it will curl the shoe up. Then we'll do the other side. It'll curl the shoe up the same amount. And I'll explain this as we go. Then when we do our salad bowl, we'll salad bowl one side to center. That will curl the shoe back out. Then we'll salad bowl the other side and get it hot, and it will curl that side back out. So there's very minimal shaping to do to this once you're done. The problem is if you're trying to do the whole shoe, the thing gets so snaky that you can't hardly deal with it. You throw it in the floor and forget about it. But we're going to show you how to do a salad bowl shoe today, the way I was taught to do it, and it should be fun. Come along and let's see what we can do. Okay, you'll see that we have half our shoe hot. What we're going to do is we're going to bevel with the foot surface side up from the heel. And you're pushing this material into your shoe to the center of my toe. Overlapping blows, pushing the material towards your shoe. You'll notice my shoe is curling up. If it starts to get a little snaky, just flatten it out. Now what this is going to be when we salad bowl this shoe later is the actual foot surface that the foot will be setting on. So we'll finish our beveling here, and in one heat we got the bevel that we need, and one side has curled up. You'll notice that it has curled up quite considerably, a certain amount. We'll heat the other side up, and we're going to do the exact same thing and make it curl up the exact same amount. This way the shoe keeps getting built in a system instead of just all over the place. Okay, here we are. We've got the other half of our shoe ready to bevel. We're going to start our bevel from the heel to the center of the toe, as we did on the other side. You're pushing the material in, you're not trying to pull it out, you're pushing it in. If it starts to get a little snaky on you, that's okay, just stop and flatten it out. Okay, you'll notice that we have pretty much curled up about the same on both sides. So what we're going to do now is salad bowl the inside of the shoe. We'll raise this here, and we will come in with the round part of our hammer, and we'll start in here. What my objective is to turn this shoe inside out till this comes up flat to a foot surface. and I will reduce the thickness of this material by half right here, all the way to center. So we're going to give that a little try right now. Give it a little clean, and I usually start with the side I just had hot. So we're going to put that in the fire and get that side hot and work that side. That will come out in this process. Then we'll heat the other side and that will come out in this process. Then there'll be very minimal to do to shape it to your foot. Here we are with half of our shoe ready. I'm going to hold my hand at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to start the process of salad bowling my shoes. So these are overlapping blows with the round side of my hammer, trying to reduce my material by half. I go all the way to the center of my shoe. Now I come here and I go around the outer border. That salad bowl in my shoe the whole time. But you're seeing how I'm trying to reduce the thickness of my material on that inner web. Then we'll come around. We're going around the outside all the way to the heel and have left ourselves a really nice foot surface, and you see how our shoe curled back out. Okay? That's half the shoe. We're going to do this to the other half. Obviously, I got it a little snaky right there. Just flatten it out, and we'll get it hot. We're going to work on the other half. We're going to start the salad bowling process at a 45-degree angle. We're trying to reduce this material by half the thickness on this inside while we're salad bowling this. Pick your shoe up at a 45. Now when it starts snaking around like that, come around the outside border. And come back at it. Now's a good time to look at it and see where you're at, which we are not too bad here. Go all the way around the shoe, hitting the outside border down. This is making the foot surface side nice and flat. I will double check my shoe. Got just a little bit here. And we will come back with the shoe cleaned up. But you can see with what we have done, this shoe has curled right back out. Very little to do. We've got a nice outside branch, a nice inside branch for most horses' feet. I would call this a right front. You see a nice salad bowl, good foot shape in this. Very little to do to make this fit the foot by using this method. The only thing I have to say is when you turn these shoes inside out like this, like a salad bowl, it makes your nail holes at more of a pitch. I like to drill through these nail holes so I can use whatever pitch I need in the particular horse's foot that we're working on so we don't have an unsafe nail. Okay, I wanted to highlight the shoe a little bit, how when we turn the shoe out, bevel the outside and then salad bowl the inside, how the outside that we beveled turns into the flat foot surface side of our shoe when this comes out. And I ground that a little bit so you could see how that works. There's a good outline of that, and it gives you a good illustration of how that works right there. We're gonna continue to clean the shoe up just a little bit more and then show you the finished product. Okay, we're finished with our salad bowl shoe. It's all cleaned up, leveled up, cleaned up. Basically, I did no shaping on this. I just did what I told you my method was going to be in the building of this shoe, and this is the finished product. It's got a nice foot shape in it. This would be the lateral side for me. The medial side would be this side. Nice foot surface for the foot to bear weight on. You would want to drill through your nail hole so you would have proper pitch if you had a light-footed horse. A good salad bowl. This shoe is omnidirectional. You see? Later on in our series, I'm going to show you some welding inserts that we can use with this shoe to help this shoe even be more omnidirectional. But there you have it. I've been asked by several of my friends and colleagues to demonstrate making this shoe. I demonstrated it out there in Arizona, and everybody loved it. So I thought this would be a great Maverick time to demonstrate the shoe. And I'm glad everybody watched.